Greece, with its classic culture, architectural treasures, and beautiful islands, is also home to one of the oldest Jewish communities.
The Jewish communities of Greece are the most ancient on European soil. We have written evidence of authors of the 6th century before Common Era about Jewish people who lived here in Greece.
Many Jews arrived after the fall of the First Temple 2,500 years ago. They were known as the Romaniot.
I'm a Romaniot Jew. I was born several years ago in the Jewish community of Ioannina.
Today, most of Greece's Jews, about 4,000 people, live in Athens. A visit to the Jewish Museum highlights the community's heritage.
We have 2 synagogues, we have the youth movement, we have this community center, we have a great elementary school, which is what we call the jewel of the crown here.
The existence of the school is very closely related to the existence of this community.
Jewish life and heritage can be found throughout Greece. The second largest community is in Thessaloniki, also known as Salonika, and once the home of a great Sephardic community.
In 1492, the Jews expelled from Spain were settled here by the Ottoman Sultan.
The community was the biggest community of the Balkans. It was almost half of the population was Jewish. When it was Shabbat, the market was closed, the port was not working. We had schools, about 30 schools, synagogues, 50 synagogues. It was like small Israel.
From 1492 to about 1912, the Jews were the dominant economic and cultural force here. This was the main port for the Balkans, and it was one of the most important ports in the Ottoman Empire.
World War II and the Nazi occupation brought that to an end.
50,000 some odd Jews who lived here just at the outbreak of World War II. 96% of them were murdered by the Nazis.
After the war, survivors returned to Greece with the help of the Joint Distribution Committee.
JDC has a long history in Greece. It actually was brought up in a complex of houses that were the donation of a Joint Distribution Committee to the community of Larissa.
Yvette Leon survived the Holocaust and returned to Salonika. She grew up in a warm Jewish home, keeping Sephardic traditions.
We used to speak Ladino, as we say. My mother, she was a very good cook, and she used to cook all the Sephardic foods.
What is amazing with the Jewish people is they restart, they have strength. From the ashes, they can grow again.
In Athens, the community struggles with Greece's financial crisis and the forces of extremism. The beloved school and other community programs were in peril until JDC provided critical support. For the young Jews of Salonika, as other small communities in Greece, maintaining their Jewish identity is a challenge. To help them, JDC's Gesher program connects them to other communities in the Balkans.
In such small communities like Thessaloniki, the opportunities are quite narrow. And in this kind of activities, you can broaden your networking.
The role of the JDCs, I think they really kept us alive.
We have a lot to owe Joint today because Joint was the organization that got my father out of Bergen-Belsen, took him to Casablanca, paid again for him to come back to Greece. And again, I was a benefit from Joint because Joint funded the school that I went to as a child, the same school that my children have finished.
The Jewish community of Greece, small but active, has much to show the visitor. Keeping its heritage alive is the priority of the community, and JDC is there to help meet that challenge.